Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to dive into exactly how to transform your limited first home dining space into a highly functional and, frankly, super stylish gathering spot. If you've just unlocked the front door to your new place, unpacked a couple of boxes, and are now staring at this tiny corner wondering how on earth you're ever going to host a dinner party, let alone assemble flat pack furniture without losing your mind, you are in exactly the right place. Sharing a meal at a proper table is honestly one of the greatest quiet pleasures of having your own home, and today we're going to show you how to make that happen.
First things first, let's define what we are actually working with here. Let's be totally real about the reality of a starter home. You're really getting some grand, separate banquet hall, right? Instead, your dining room is usually a seriously hardworking corner of the kitchen or a slice of an open-plan living space. It's compact, and because of that, every single piece of furniture in that zone really needs to earn its keep to make your daily meals easy and your weekend gatherings relaxed.
To help you furnish this space without all the stress, we're going to build it out step by step. On our agenda today, the first home reality, choosing your perfect table, chairs that earn their place, smart storage solutions, and finally, making open plans work.
All right, let's jump right into sections 1 and 2, the first home reality and choosing your perfect table. Before you even think about hitting add to cart, you absolutely have to acknowledge your available space and pick the perfect table to anchor it. The big, crucial number you want to remember here is 4. The magic seating capacity for most starter homes is 4 people. A 4-seater table gives you just enough room to actually move around your space without constantly bumping your hips into the edges. Now, if you're someone who loves to host friends or family regularly, an extending design is a total game changer. It gives you that everyday compactness when it's folded down, with the awesome ability to expand only when the crowd arrives. So what about shape? Well, table shape directly dictates the flow of your entire room. Round tables brilliantly soften a narrow, boxy space, and they psychologically encourage conversation, mostly because everyone is naturally facing each other. Plus, they really help foot traffic flow smoothly. On the flip side, a rectangular table is fantastic because it seats more people along its length, and it can sit completely flush against a wall when you desperately need to maximize floor space in a square room. And material matters just as much as the shape. Wood is fantastic. It brings this timeless warmth and serious durability to the room. But if your space is exceptionally tight, glass might just be your new best friend. Think of glass as visual trickery. It keeps a tiny room feeling bright, open, and totally uncluttered. You might even look into a high-gloss finish, which bounces light around in a very modern way and can literally make the space feel twice as big. Before you lock in your final choice, ask yourself this. Will your table be a desk, a hobby station, or just for dining? In a first home, let's face it, your table rarely does just one job. It's your work-from-home desk by day, your post-sorting hub in the afternoon, and your dinner spot by night. So you definitely want to choose a wipe-clean, highly durable finish that can stand up to the chaos of daily life. Because honestly, nobody wants to eat dinner on a table permanently scarred by a leaky pen. Moving right along to section 3, chairs that earn their place. Let's talk seating, because in a tight footprint, every single chair has to absolutely justify being there. Since dining chairs are used constantly, comfort and durability are just as important as aesthetics. Depending on your lifestyle, you're going to have to balance things. Do you want the padded, lingering comfort of velvet or fabric for long dinner parties? Or do you need the white, clean practicality of wood or plastic for a messy, busy household? Whatever you choose, this is crucial. Always ensure your chairs can tuck fully under the table when you aren't using them, keeping your walkways completely clear. Oh, and here's a brilliant space-saving hack for you. Incorporate a bench on one side. A bench seats 2 or 3 people, takes up way less visual room, and slides right out of the way. Now, you might be looking around your space right now and wondering, is it better to just buy a matching dining set, or should I curate separate pieces? It's a super common dilemma when you're just starting out. You want your home to look cohesive, but it's so easy to feel totally overwhelmed by the sheer volume of choices out there. Well, as our source points out, a set guarantees that the table and chairs match in scale and finish, which is the quickest route to a finished look. A ready-made set just completely removes the guesswork. You don't have to stress about matching proportions or whether the wood tones clash. It brings instant order to the room, which saves you precious time and energy when you still have, a dozen other boxes to unpack. All right, section 4, smart storage solutions. We've got a place to sit, so let's tackle that inevitable stack of mail, the random glassware, and the clutter that just naturally gravitates toward any dining surface. Enter your new best friend, the sideboard. This is your compact home for clutter and a dedicated surface for serving. A neat little cabinet or sideboard is the ultimate hard-working storage hero.
It hides away your everyday crockery and all those random odds and ends, keeping the whole zone visually tidy, which, trust me, makes hosting infinitely less stressful. Plus, the top doubles as a fantastic display area or a makeshift bar for drinks and appetizers. Now, to make this piece really work without cramping your style, keep a few things in mind. First, try to echo your table's finish so the room feels coordinated. Second, measure carefully. Pick a width that perfectly suits the specific wall you have in mind. You'll also want to position it within easy arm's reach of the table so setting and clearing plates is a breeze. But, and this is key, make sure it stays completely clear of your main walking paths so the area still feels open and generous. Which brings us to Section 5, Making Open Plans Work. This is a big one because most first home dining areas share a space with a kitchen or a living room, so they face the unique challenge of needing to feel connected while still keeping their own distinct identity. To create that spatial harmony, just follow these 3 steps. Step 1. Keep natural walkways clear by thoughtfully positioning your table. Step 2. Hang a pendant light directly above the table. Lighting has this amazing psychological effect. A warm, low-hanging bulb makes meals feel intimate and relaxed rather than clinical, and it instantly gives the dining zone its own identity without needing to build any physical walls. And step 3, hang a mirror on a nearby wall to bounce that light around. It's a classic trick that gives the illusion of a much, much larger room. You can also ensure the whole open plan area reads as one beautifully considered space, rather than a bunch of competing furniture, by using a few simple design tricks. Anchor the dining area with a rug beneath the table to physically ground it and define the zone. Then, tie everything together by echoing a wood tone from your living room or repeating a calm accent color you've used elsewhere in the space. Just a tiny bit of harmony makes a massive difference in an open plan home. So, to summarize all of this, we have to tackle the million-dollar question. How do I actually fit a dining table into a small space without it feeling insanely cluttered? It is a tricky puzzle to solve when you're a first-time buyer trying to cram your whole life into a compact footprint, but it is absolutely doable. The source perfectly recaps the building blocks we've covered to solve this puzzle. They advise choosing a compact or extending table, positioning it away from main walkways, and strictly using chairs that tuck fully underneath. They also highlight that a bench and a nearby mirror can be total lifesavers. Ultimately, it all comes down to maximizing your square footage with smart, hardworking furniture choices, like pairing an expanding table with lightweight chairs that you can easily shuffle around at a moment's notice. Whether you build it up gradually over time or buy it all at once as a matching set, getting the size and layout right from day one means your dining space is going to serve you beautifully long after the last box is finally unpacked. Since this carefully crafted arrangement is going to act as your dining area, your home office, and your favorite gathering spot for years to come, we want to leave you with one final thought to ponder. What exactly will your table be used for today? Thanks so much for joining us on this explainer, and hey, happy furnishing!